alongside Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Gary Trent is out there with Scottie Pippen Jr. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the four-man spot. And for the Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Johnson. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Johnson on the wing, guarded by Durant. Johnson passes to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Simons. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Pass to Durant from behind the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And that's KD recognizing the opportunity, putting the defender in a no-win spot.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And he nails the third.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now here's Simons, guarded closely. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. About a minute into this first quarter. Now here's Simons, defended by Pippen. And the shot's good.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Pippen outside. Antetokounmpo finds Sengun. Down low. Here's Pippen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And there's the patience right there. Sengun surveys the floor and finds his guy.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game. Pass to Johnson. Fires for three. Rebounded by Pippen. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Durant, pass to Sengun. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pippen outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Here's Simons. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Now here's Daniels. to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick. He moves really well.
Now here's Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And here's Pippen. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And a nice finish on the layup. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you can't start the game. Much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, Simons putting all of his speed to work on that drive.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Antetokounmpo against Okongwu. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Now here's Simons, defended by Pippen. Simons, left side. Shakes him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
And he can't get the first one. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Now here's Trent. He's scoreless. Puts up a 3. Richards pulls it in. And so Simons will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Okongwu. Daniels outside. Back to Okongwu. And it's all tied up.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Şengün. For 3, Allen. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Johnson. Back to Simons. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the inside, Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Simons outside. Pass to Daniels. And here's Johnson, guarded by Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. There's Simons with a 3. Durant pulls it in. Houston leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent on the wing. Inside. Here's Allen. Soft touch off the glass. Allen's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Richards with a screen. Simons passes to Richards. It's hauled in by Houston. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Here's Allen. He's got 5. To the paint. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Richards. Clark grabs the board. Houston leading by 5. Here's Durant. He's off on that one. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Simons finds Okongwu. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustment.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Pass to Price. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Durant. And Atlanta misses again. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. To the middle. Here's Allen. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Mitchell, the pass to Sharp. To stop the drought, and he lays it in.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
The Rockets lead by 5. Trent from long range. Price pulls it in. Pass to Hayes. Outside Mitchell. Bridges, a screen on Allen. 5 on the clock. Here's Price. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Inside. Here's Hayes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Durant looking around. Antetokounmpo finds Allen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the... That's attention.
And you think to yourself, this is not how you want to start a game. 3 turnovers already?
And Atlanta making a change here. Dort's checked in. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Price. Dort, left side. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Antetokounmpo up top. Here's Flanders. Nice D from Bridges. Hawks trail by 3. Here's Price. The putback. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hayes has got his second basket of the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Alperen Sengun, Brandon Clark out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Flanders in at the point guard. Sengun finds Allen. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Clark. The rebound by Bridges. The Hawks trailing. Here's Price. No points so far. Out to Simons. 4-3. It's rebounded by Sengun. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Houston. And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Pippen, he's checked in for Houston. Sengun passes to Clark. Pippen outside. Back to Clark. And the layup is good off the glass.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
On the wing, Simons. Defended by Pippen. To the inside. Here's Price. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Back comes Houston in transition. Pass to Pippen. This one for 3. Rebound Atlanta. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Allen. To the paint. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's a 5-point Rocket lead. And breaking down. Down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. It's Hayes with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Price. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive team in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Both teams will make substitutions. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Back to Pippen. Allen against Daniels. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaedon Sharpe's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharpe seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here is Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Sharpe.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Rockets trail by 6. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's no way Coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Allen. Here's Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. 6 points for Alperen Şengün.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Daniels. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And the Rockets making a change here. Clark's checked in. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Daniels outside. Back to Sharpe. Pass to Daniels. Back to Sharp. There's the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot from 16. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Richards is checked in for the Hawks. Daniels against Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Sharp with it. He has 6. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Atlanta shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Allen, he's checked in for Houston. Sharp, no good on the free throw.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Here's Durant. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Sharp goes in. Durant pulls it in.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Oh, KD! Filthy!
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Sharp. Simons outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Clark outside. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up.
After that insane start, he's really cooled down here in the second quarter. The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Simon's shot is good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Durant against Daniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact. While he was going up.
And early on, he was drawing a lot of contact and getting to the stripe. But that hasn't been the story here in the second quarter.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Atlanta. Şengün checked in for Houston. Trent comes in for Allen.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Dort finds Simons. Shot clock at 5. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been non-stop.
outside. Pass to Durant. Houston working the ball around. There's the triple, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. From deep, Johnson buries it from 3. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Şengün's got 8.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Dort outside. Simons outside. Richards with a screen. Goes up on the wing. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Clark. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Simons, defended by Pippen. Now here's Simons. He's got 14. Outside for Dort, over Trent. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
And the first half now in the books. Atlanta on top, up 6. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Get ready for the second half court shot. Please. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome in for halftime.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's... Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Price in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
And he gets him with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, Would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Rockets trail by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Durant. Sengun, a screen on Johnson. Here's Durant. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Outside Mitchell. Shot on the wing. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Trent on the wing. From the arc. Rebound Atlanta. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Price. And here's Mitchell. Here's Price. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Sengun.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Trent for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Trent. And finished off by Hayes.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Pippen outside. Houston working the ball around. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Trent. Antetokounmpo with it. He's got 5.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Mitchell, the pass to Hayes. Here's Price. Hayes with a screen on Trent. Here's Price. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Johnson against Durant. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's Mitchell. From the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim. Rockets trail by 7. Pippen left side. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Sengun there. And his height helps a little too.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Hayes. Here's Price. And here's a Okongwu. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Atlanta making a change here. Reese Chase checked in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Richards comes in for Hayes, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Mitchell. Pippen, pass to Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Hawks. Simons outside. And he lays it up and in. Simons has got 16 points now.
Well, it took Simons some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
Here's Şengün, and it's rejected. Here's Price, guarded by Trent. Here's Richards, and there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Trent outside. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
The Hawks lead by 6. Simons up top, defended by Pippen. Now here's Simons. Defense is right there.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
For Houston, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Pippen. The 3, Durant. Richards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Simons outside. Over to the wing. Richards with a screen. 6 to shoot. Price. And that one good. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back to you, BA.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And the basket by Trent. And Atlanta with possession here. 6-point lead. Outside Risacher. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Yeah, not an easy shot for Risacher, but he stayed calm.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Allen, he's checked in for Pippen. And here's Trent. For 3, Allen. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. 9-point game. Here's Simons. Outside Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Man, even in a league of high risers, Shaedon Sharpe stands out.
Outside Durant. From deep. Atlanta with a rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Simons against Allen. Simons outside, and there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Sharp against Allen. Pass to Clark. Back to Allen. Clark with a screen on Sharp. For three, Allen. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Atlanta leading by 11. Outside Rizachet. Outside Sharp. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Flanders. Houston shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Durant. For 3. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Simons passes to Sharp. Back to Simons. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 from Rizachet. Tries again. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. Allen, the pass to Durant. Looming large. KD.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA in positions like this.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Brandon Clark. And his 5th basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Clark with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Allen. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Simons outside. Here's Sharp. Allen defending. Sharp against Allen. Sharp, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Pippen outside. Clark with the screen to the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Simons outside. Outside Rizachet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's the 3. Another 3 from Houston.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Sharp. Good D by Clark.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now here's Simons, defended by Pippen. Back to Simons. There's the screen by Johnson. Fires it from 18, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Bridges. Daniels comes in for Johnson. And Mitchell subbed in for Simons. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Trent's checked in. Pippen outside. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Pippen. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
Here's Mitchell, the three ball. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Up top, Pippen, checked by Mitchell. For three, Allen. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen. Trent goes in. Allen outside. Launches it. The shot no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
It's Sharp on the wing. Risache with the ball. Daniels outside. Over Clark. It's hauled in by Houston. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Rockets trail by 4. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Richards is checked in for Hayes. Daniels outside. Outside Sharp. Tries it from the top of the key. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Pass to Flanders. Daniels against Durant. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the single-minded focus. Of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets. No distractions.
Okongwu checked in for Risache. And Houston making a change here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Here's Trent. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Atlanta leading by 3. Now here's Mitchell. Daniels outside. Over on Antetokounmpo. Daniels misses. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Sharp. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Outside Mitchell. Outside Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Oh, wow! Look out! Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Well, you could just tell that Sharp was ready to fight for this bucket as much as he needed to.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mitchell. From 12 feet out. That misses. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Daniels. It's intercepted. Now Pippen. Tries the spin move. Outside Trent. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Can't get the 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now here's Mitchell, defended by Pippen. And here's Mitchell, picked up by Kongu. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now Sharp. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
Oh, he detonates at the rim. That was savage.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Durant. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Now here's Mitchell, defended by Pippen. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy.